Icons. 5 engines that didn't just drive cars, they drove culture. Now I like a good electric whine as much as the next chap, but sometimes you just want a proper engine note, the kind that makes the hairs on the back of your neck stand up. What is it about a roaring engine that gets the blood pumping? Is it the sheer, brute force, the mechanical symphony of perfectly engineered parts? Or is it the stories these engines tell, the legends they leave in their tire tracks? Over the years, there have been some truly iconic engines, power plants that didn't just propel cars forward. They pushed the boundaries of engineering and captured the imaginations of generations. These weren't just lumps of metal, they were cultural touchstones, symbols of power, performance, and aspiration. So buckle up, because today, we're taking a petrol-powered trip down memory lane to explore 5 legendary engines that changed the game. Engines that didn't just move cars, they moved heaven and earth. Picture this. 1932, the height of the Great Depression. Most folks are struggling to put food on the table, let alone buy a new car. Then, along comes Henry Ford with the Flathead V8, the first mass-produced V8 engine, and suddenly, power becomes accessible to the working man. Before this, V8s were the preserve of the wealthy, the kind of thing you'd find in a Duesenberg or a Cadillac. But the Flathead? It was a blue-collar hero, a simple, rugged engine that found its way into everything from Ford's Model 18 to pickups and even early hot rods. It wasn't the most powerful engine out there, but it was reliable, easy to work on, and cheap to produce. And that, my friends, is a recipe for legend. The Flathead's impact on hot rod culture cannot be overstated. After World War II, young lads, flush with cash and a thirst for speed, got their hands on these engines and started tinkering. They hopped them up, dropped them into anything with wheels, and basically invented the hot rod scene as we know it. The Flathead V8 wasn't just an engine, it was a blank canvas for a generation hungry for speed and self-expression. While Ford was busy democratizing the V8, Buick had other ideas. They weren't interested in just mass production. They wanted to build an engine that packed a real punch. Enter the Nailhead V8, a compact powerhouse of an engine that debuted in 1953. Now the Nailhead wasn't much to look at, in fact, it got its name from its small valves which resembled nails. But what it lacked in aesthetics, it more than made up for in torque. This thing was a torque monster, effortlessly propelling Buicks like the Roadmaster and Skylark down the road with a throaty roar. It was the kind of engine that made you feel like you could pull a house down, or at least beat that pesky Chrysler off the line. And boy did the custom car builders love it. Its compact size and high torque output made it perfect for shoehorning into just about anything. From lead sleds to gassers, the Nailhead became a favorite of hot rodders and customizers looking for a reliable and powerful engine to make their creations stand out from the crowd. Now for something a little different. This is the Toyota 2 JZ GTE, an engine that started life in 1991, powering rather sensible Toyota Aristos, those big, comfy Japanese luxury saloons. But then, in 1993, Toyota shoehorned it into the Super MKIV, and everything changed. See, the 2 JZ GTE wasn't just any engine, it was over-engineered to within an inch of its life. Toyota, in their infinite wisdom, had built a practically indestructible iron block capable of handling far more power than it was ever intended to, and the tuning world went bonkers. Suddenly, Supras were everywhere, spitting flames and outrunning Ferraris. The 2JZ became synonymous with tuning culture, a blank canvas for tuners to extract ludicrous amounts of power. Want to hit 1,000 horsepower? No problem, just bolt on a bigger turbo. It became the engine that launched 1,000 YouTube channels, a testament to Japanese engineering and the boundless creativity of the tuning community. The Mopar 426 Hemi, the sound of American muscle in its rawest, most unapologetic form. This engine was a game-changer, a legend born on the racetrack and unleashed onto the streets to terrorize tires and set hearts racing. It all started in 1964, NASCAR. Chrysler wanted to dominate, so they built a monster, the 426 Hemi, named for its hemispherical combustion chambers, a design that allowed for massive power. And dominate they did, until NASCAR, in their infinite wisdom, banned the engine for being too good. So Chrysler did what any self-respecting American car company would do, they unleashed it on the public. The result? Instant icons, Dodge Chargers, Plymouth Cudas, cars that became synonymous with tire smoke, roaring engines, and quarter-mile domination. Even today, decades after the last 426 Hemi rolled off the production line, it remains a holy grail for muscle car enthusiasts. It's the sound of a bygone era, a time when men were men, cars were carved from steel, and gas was cheaper than bottled water. Now, some might call this cheating, including an entire engine family in a list of legends. But trust me, the General Motors LS series deserves its place in the pantheon of great engines. It all started in 1997 with the Corvette C5, a car that needed a lightweight, powerful, and reliable engine. The LS1 was the answer, an all-aluminum V8 that was smaller, lighter, and more powerful than the engine it replaced. But the real genius of the LS series lay in its adaptability. GM started putting these engines in everything: Corvettes, Camaros, pickups, even SUVs. And then the aftermarket got hold of it, and things really went crazy. The LS series became the engine swap king, the go-to choice for anyone wanting to add some serious grunt to their project car. Want to build a classic muscle car with modern reliability? LS swap it. Want to turn a humble pickup truck into a tire-shredding monster? LS swap it. The LS series proves that sometimes simplicity and adaptability are the greatest innovations of all. So there you have it, 5 legendary engines that didn't just shape the automotive landscape, they became part of our collective consciousness. Each one a testament to engineering ingenuity, each one with a story to tell, a symphony of sound that gets the heart racing. But now it's your turn. Which of these mechanical masterpieces do you think deserves the title of the greatest of all time? Is it the everyman accessibility of the Ford Flathead, the torque-heavy grunt of the Buick Nailhead, the tuner-friendly madness of the Toyota 2JZ, the raw muscle of the Mopar 426 Hemi, or the modern adaptability of the GMLS series? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more petrol-powered adventures. Until next time, keep your engines running.